Hey guys, welcome in or welcome back. So, this is going to be a reading of this charter for the rights of the people that I put in some inputs into Copilot to help me draft. It's definitely not perfect or anything, but I feel like it will give the daddy government and the people a little bit of a better idea of maybe the direction we should be heading, and maybe some people can pull their tails out of their behinds, so to speak. Okay. So here we go. For the people of earth and all who choose to walk free. Preamble. We, the peoples of earth, remembering our origin as living beings of earth, sky, and star, declare that no state, corporation, institution, or unseen power may claim ownership over our bodies, our movement, our land, our waters, our stories, or our future. We recognize Earth as a sentient ecosystem and multidimensional stargate body, and ourselves as its guardians and co creators. On this basis, we assert the following rights, responsibilities, and structures for a sovereign, regenerative, and peaceful civilization. Part 1: Sovereign personhood and free movement. Number 1, right to bodily sovereignty. No forced medical, technological, or experimental interventions. All agreements must be written in clear human language. Number 2, right to free movement. Peaceful people may travel, migrate, and visit sacred sites without punitive restrictions. No discrimination based on passport, ethnicity, or economic status. Number 3, right to identity beyond the state. People may identify with indigenous nations, spiritual lineages, or local communities without penalty. No system may require digital only identity for basic rights. Part 2, Indigenous lifelines and modern systems. Number 4, right to land-based culture. Indigenous nations hold meaningful governance over ancestral lands. Sacred sites are protected from extraction, militarization, and desecration. Number 5, right to appropriate technology. Technology must serve life, not profit. Low tech and off-grid living must always remain legal and acceptable. Number 6, right to cultural continuity. Indigenous languages, ceremonies, and cosmologies are protected. No spiritual extraction or commodification without consent. Part 3, holistic healthcare and living bodies. Number 7, right to holistic healthcare. Herbalism, energy work, traditional medicine, and somatic healing are recognized and accessible. Number 8, right to non-toxic environments. Harmful chemicals are phased out. The precautionary principle governs all new materials. Number 9, right to mental and spiritual well-being. Mystical or visionary experiences are not pathologized. Care replaces coercion. Part 4, Earth, Animals, and Materials. Number 10, Rights of Earth. Ecosystems may hold legal personhood. No sacrifice zones. Number 11, biodegradable and regenerative materials. Packaging and products must be compostable, recyclable, or circular. Number 12, animal welfare and ethical meat. Cruelty-based systems are abolished. Humane, spiritually conscious, halal-aligned practices are required. Part 5, agriculture, water, and waste. Number 13, regenerative agriculture as baseline. Soil is treated as a living being. Seed sovereignty is protected. Number 14, water as a sacred commons. No privatization of drinking water. Clean water infrastructure is mandatory. Number 15, closed loop waste systems. Organic waste is composed or biocycled. No toxic dumping. Part 6, housing, community, and economic sanity. Number 16, right to shelter. Housing is a human right. Eco-housing options must be supported. 17, right to community self-governance. Local councils may co-create land use, resource sharing, and community rules. Part 8, roundtable governance. Or part 7, sorry. Roundtable governance, Camelot/Guardian Alliance model. Number 18, Council of Stewards. Governance is conducted by a rotating roundtable of equals. No single ruler. Decisions require consensus or supermajority. Number 19, transparent selection and oversight. All deliberations and budgets are public. Citizens may observe or propose initiatives. Number 20, guardian principles. Non-domination, protection of the vulnerable, planetary stewardship, truth-telling, service over self-interest. Part 8, Section 8, education for a sovereign species. Number 21, universal open education. All education is free and accessible. Number 22, right to apply for any position. No degree-based exclusion. Competency exams, portfolios, apprenticeships, and community endorsements replace gatekeeping. Number 23, anti-corruption fail-safes. Blind review for admissions and hiring, randomized committees, public audit trails. 24, curriculum of earth, body, and also include in there in 23 something about the technology being incorporated to also check and audit like AI. So 24, curriculum of earth, body, and cosmos, ecology, emotional literacy, indigenous histories, arts, ethics, and multi-dimensional cosmology. Oh, and also like somebody checks the AIs, like the public can randomly like check the logs and systems and all of that of them to make sure there's no like tampering and stuff like that. All right, 25, lifelong learning rights. Adults may study at any time without cost. And then we got section 9, land, housing, and eminent domain protections. 26, right to land access. Land cannot be hoarded or monopolized. 27, right to build a home. People may build safe, eco-friendly homes without excessive permitting. 28, abolition of eminent domain abuse. Land cannot be seized for private profit. Only ecological emergencies with community consent allow intervention, and there's to be no manipulation of, the weather or events to cause people to lose their land. So there should be audits conducted to make sure that that does not happen. And I mean, for anybody to be in position of power to where they could even possibly do that, there's going to be audits and all kinds of stuff to make sure that they're not corrupt in the first place. Section 10, creative rights and digital sovereignty. Number 29, rights of internet creators. Creators producing consistent content receive guaranteed baseline income, algorithmic visibility protections, ownership of their work. And that also includes to any obvious like people that have access to time to like time traveling technology, or like seeing into people's Akashic records, that kind of thing, and then they're like stealing their identities and profiting off of them, like that kind of thing needs to be protected. There needs to be compensation for people who's like, it's pretty obvious that they literally like copied a character based off of a real person, and they're not giving any credit to that person. They're just using them, like on the show The Sandman. They literally, on Netflix, they literally talk about, Calliope the muse, and like how she needs to be set free. They're just siphoning from her and using her and using her, and not ever, giving her a life of her own. So that needs to be implemented as well. Like, muses need to get paid and acknowledged. So algorithmic visibility, protection, ownership of the work. Number 30, open access to culture and knowledge. Free museums, galleries, libraries, and scholarly databases. I would like to also include something in there with like community gardens. I didn't like really put that in there. Like, some of the community gardens and botanical gardens as well need to be implemented into like communities like all over. Number 31, digital safety, no unauthorized AI replication of likeness or voice. Yeah. That's really important. There needs to be some type of fail-safes. The technology is definitely there. Y'all have it. Don't try to play like you don't. Okay. To prevent these kind of things. And, be able to tell. And also, like, people that are doing, like, we'll call it shape-shifting, okay, because we know that that's real. So, like, access to the devices where you can tell what somebody's energetic signature is, so that you are able to recognize who the person is. So that people stop getting, put in these situations where they're horrible situations where they're being framed, they're being manipulated, their whole lives are just completely ruined. Yeah. Also, with the whole technologies things, all of these devices hooked up to the police vehicles and the military vehicles that can manipulate outcomes with civilians, controlling their bodily autonomy and stuff like that, that's all gotta go. Or at least, be transparent, made transparent to the public, and to, obviously the lawyers and all that other stuff. And, yeah, that's all gotta get addressed. And also, like, the mechanics using these devices to mess with people's cars and stuff like that needs to stop as well. Okay, free energy, utilities, and end of artificial scarcity. Universal access to utilities, water, heat, electricity, internet, and waste management are human rights. Release of, number 33, release of withheld technologies, safe, beneficial, advanced tech must be made public. 34, decentralized energy systems. Communities may generate their own power. And we know that there are advanced energy systems available that y'all already, it's been established for a very long time. Y'all have it. It needs to be released to the public. Enough of this gatekeeping BS. Okay. Number 12, section 12, transportation and eco-mobility. Number 35, right to eco-friendly transportation, affordable access to green vehicles, motorcycles, bicycles, and mobility devices. 36, anti-gatekeeping protections, no predatory pricing or unnecessary certifications. 37, built-in safety testing. Oh, I was just thinking too. There's also some type of devices that people are using to scan people's credit cards and stuff like that while they're walking around in public. There needs to be some type of protection against that as well. For example, well, whatever. That's all I need to say about that. Okay. No predatory pricing or unnecessary certifications for gatekeeping. Okay, anti-gatekeeping. Number 37, built-in safety testing. Vehicles include private supportive reflex and awareness checks to ensure safe driving for all ages. 38, right to non-motorized mobility, safe lanes for walking, biking, and mobility aids. Yeah, that's a big one that needs to be worked on. Oh my God, where were we? Okay, and then we got 10, 11, 12, 13, sacred death and natural burial. 39, right to natural burial, non-toxic soil restoring burial is the default. Number 40, ecological renewal, burial grounds double as rewilding zones. Number 41, respectful handling of remains. Systems prevent misuse or disrespect. Yes. The natural process of things would restore the soil, and it's just common sense. All the deserts could be restored in this way and things like that. Okay. 10, what are we on? 14. Okay. Justice through restoration, not punishment. Number 42, abolition of punitive systems, no torture, exploitation, or dehumanizing confinement. Oh my God, can it stop doing that, bro? I'm having a hard enough time reading this right now. I haven't slept in like 3 days. It's like, Jesus. All right. God put a battery in my back, y'all, so y'all don't mess with me. 10, 11, 12, 13. At least I think, I don't know why, but somebody did something to me, because, like, I don't know. Alright, so 39, right to natural burial. Okay. Where were we? No torture, exploitation, or dehumanizing confinement. And, like, something just came in my room. It sounded like a freaking alien. 43, restorative justice circles. Healing, restitution, and reintegration replace punishment. 44, advanced rehabilitation technologies. Ethical, voluntary tools support trauma healing and skill development. 45, community service and skill restoration. Individuals contribute to ecological and community projects. Oh my God, can it stop doing that? Whoever fix this technology, people. Jesus, that is like ridiculous. Okay. 15, civic rewards and community uplift. Number 46, community voted action plans. Neighborhoods choose ecological and social initiatives. 47, positive incentive system. Rewards for energy efficiency, waste reduction, volunteering, and eco-friendly choices. 48, no punitive scoring. Rewards only, never used for surveillance or punishment. So, like, an example of that would be, like, in the Sims 4 game, they vote on community action plans. So, like, one of them would be, like, you get, credits, or it could be, like, financial incentives if you switch to all eco-friendly devices in your household. So, you'd get, like, a certain amount of money off your bill or whatever. Another one was like exercising. Like if you exercise a bunch, like go to the gym or whatever, a certain amount of times a week, you get money off your bill for whatever, something like that. There was also one for like the arts, and The Sims is a really great example of how society could be run. Straight up. All right. No punitive scoring reward. Okay. Then we're at what is that? 16. Stargate systems and planetary grid stewardship. 49. Recognition of Earth's energetic anatomy. Sorry. Ley lines, stargates, and nodal points are acknowledged as part of Earth's multidimensional structure. Again, no more like gaslighting people. 50. Protection of grid sites, no militarization or exploitative tech at major nodes. 51. Right to spiritual and grid work practice. Individuals may engage in planetary healing and ceremony without harassment. Yes. Any like what is it called? Like planetary any people that hold like the codes to the stargates that are like the stargate belongs to them, and like they created the stargate, like that kind of thing. They need to have access readily to the stargate and control over the what goes on there. Okay, and any false ownership of it needs to be relinquished through any type of trickery or deceit, or like anything. Whoever created the stargate, it's their stargate. They are the one that should be running the stargate. And yes, they'll do the round table thing, but that's their stargate. Okay. All right, so that's it, guys. I don't know, this is just like give everybody a little idea of how things could be run, and can't say I didn't try. Okay, and pull some more of your trickery bullshit out your ass, daddy government. So that's the message I have for y'all for right now. And please feel free to comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your thoughts. Add your input. Get the discussion going. That'd be great. And like, share, subscribe, follow, all the things. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.